Yo, what's up, everybody? Welcome back to season 2 recaps and reviews of House of the Dragon, a Game of Thrones prequel for the House Targaryen. We ended season 1 with Rhaenyra and Daemon learning of Lucerys' death, and I for sure thought that we was about to pop off this opening episode. Instead, we got a mother in grief. Within 2 days' time, she has lost her father, she's lost her kingdom, she's lost a newborn child, and now her middle son and his dragon. Let's not forget about the other house clans of people who originally pledged fealty to her, who are now turning tables on her and swinging to the other side of her former best friend. Okay, let's not forget that, right? So after I finished watching the episode last night, I was like, this is so freaking boring. I was so mad, but I understand. And along with a few other people, we all want her to forget all that she has lost in 2 days. It's only been 2 days, y'all. We want her to forget all that she has lost, push aside her grief, and then come out swinging. That's what we wanted her to do last night. I wanted her to forget her nurturing side. I did. I wanted her to take off heads, but now I look back at it and I think, baby girl been through a lot these past couple days, right? She probably don't even have the energy to muster rage right now, okay? We was all raging for her, but she probably ain't even got the energy to do that herself. But it's coming. It is coming. So if you're new here, go ahead and hit subscribe on the, do all the stuff the YouTubers tell y'all to do. And we're going to ride through this season. I do recaps and reviews. These are not live reactions. We just talk about what happened in the episode. I don't go line for line, but I do try to hit on every scene, and then it's told in my own words. All right. We start off this episode with the ode to familiar place, Winterfell. We finally get to meet one of the Starks. I think it's Sergon Stark is who we met. Unfortunately, history has shown them that winter is coming, and it's going to be bad, as always, right? And it is the Stark's duty to protect the wall at all costs, because the wall holds back their worst enemy, which is death. Okay? So he telling Jace, I can't give up my men for the queen. We need our men here to protect this wall, right? But he said, you know what? But I do got some old heads that I can throw at you. They not no young whippersnappers, okay? He promised Jacaerys and Jace is the same person, right? He promised Jacaerys that he can get a few men to him, a few thousand men, but they gonna be up there in age, you know what I'm saying? They might be stricken with arthritis. They, may be losing their hearing a little bit. Eyesight may not be as focused, but they still got the desire to fight, okay? So there's that. They got the desire to fight. But see, now there's a bigger problem. A raven just arrived. Now, last season, Jace went to Winterfell in place of the ravens to pass a message. So why is there a raven coming, right? Well, this raven just arrived to notify them that his little brother, Lucerys, also known as Luke, is dead, child. You better hurry up and get back home. Hurry up and get back home, right? So Princess Rhaenys, she get back to Dragonstone. She tired as a mug, dog. She tired. And Daemon is like, hold slow your roll. We need you to come on back, get back up on the dragon. Don't even bother going inside the house. We got to get back out there. And she like, boy, you tripping. I've been patrolling up and down this doggone sea for miles and miles by my damn self, okay? Trying to hold that blockade in place. Me and my dragon, we need rest and we need sustenance, okay? All right. So Daemon is like, nah, sis. Kill all that. We need to kill that dragon, okay? And with my dragon and your dragon combined, we can do it. Because remember, Aegon has the largest and most villainous dragon in all of Westeros in existence at his helm, okay? And they gonna need multiple dragons to kill that one, right? Vagar, I think that's the name of that dragon, right? Anyway, he's like, by myself, girl, I don't stand no chance. You tripping? Rhaenys is like, too bad, so sad. Too bad, so sad. Did the queen order this? Nope, she didn't. I ain't going nowhere. Okay. Plus, the queen is grieving. So we may need to wait for her to return before we do anything. And Daemon is like, no. The mother is grieving. The queen is ignoring her fucking duties. That's what the queen is doing, right? So he tell Rhaenys, I command you to come with me. Rhaenys said, I would if you was the king. Okay, boy, bye. All right, but I did like the fact that he checked her on the fact that she could have ended this before it even got started. Okay, she flew in there with Meleys, her dragon, and it was roaring and all the wind and the spitting stuff was flying at everybody and everybody like this. She could have burned them the fuck up right then and there, but she didn't do it, right? He reminded her, if she had did what she needed to do when she found out what had happened, that the queen usurped the fucking throne, then all this would have went away. She did. He let her know. And I know she's sick and tired of being that motherfucker sister. I know growing up had to be a pain in her ass. I keep forgetting that they sister and brothers. You know, I know that he had to be a pain in her ass growing up. Now, y'all need to help me out here. I'm not exactly sure what happened on the docks. Okay, so we get out there with Corlys. Y'all know Corlys just returned from Driftwood, all broken and beaten. He been gone for 6 damn years. He just showed the fuck back up. He had been stricken with sickness and now he better. Okay, his ship just arrived to the dock too. He come down there to see it, baby. I don't even know how this ship stayed afloat. It is all fucked up to be damned. There's holes all in it. Left side, port side, it's everywhere. How was it? It was like floating on a splinter. Like, how did they make it back? Now, Corlys wasn't even on the ship when it returned. Corlys was found in the doggone sea by this dude named Alan Hull. The whole family gonna be important too later on down the way. Okay, but I wasn't sure what Alan had gave him. I knew he gave him a sword. Was that the sword that Luke was carrying at the time that he went to go talk to the Baratheons? I mean, because Corlys said he had commissioned that sword specifically for Luke. So is that the one he was carrying? And this is just like further evidence that Luke is dead? Because Rhaenyra is out there looking for her son right now. She ain't sure he dead because ain't no body. Y'all know how we feel about it when we ain't no body. These people can come back to life, especially in this dynamic, this era. You know, all this supernatural powers and shit popping off. It's possible. You know, Bran fell to his death and didn't die. It's very possible that, Luke could have done the same thing because there's no body. But anywho, is that the sword that he had with him? Y'all let me know down in the comment section, right? All right, we head on over to the Red Keep where Aegon is about to dress the small council. He come in looking for Jaehaerys and Helena. She tell him where he at, but like, hey, she said she afraid. He like, girl, don't worry about nothing. You know what I'm saying? Sis wife, don't worry about nothing. She saying, I'm worried about the rats. They got me afraid. Everybody looking around like, what's she talking about? What rats? Weird. Okay, but y'all better take heed. Because Helena got the gift of foresight and y'all keep playing her for stupid. Something gonna happen with the rat situation. Now, for those of y'all who are new here, just let y'all know I take my notes as I'm watching. So there may be some things that I say that may have been corrected later on down the line. Like the rat situation. We already know what happened. Well, at least I do. If you just watching me and y'all don't watch the show, thank you. Okay, anywho. Now, it's been 3-4 days now since the king died. His body ain't even floated off down the sea good. And Alicent is in here giving Sir Cole some wop. Y'all know what that stand for. I knew that they were going to hook up. I know some people that was on Twitter that was like, I can't believe that they hooked up. How could you not believe it? How could you not see it coming, right? He was bitter as hell that Rhaenyra dumped him without even understanding why she really dumped him. And then she ended up having 3 illegitimate ass kids with Strong, with Harwin Strong. But the kid's old enough to drive now, damn near, right? And he's still in his motherfucking fifis. So much to the point that he is overly loyal to Alicent, okay? He, overly loyal to her, like Rhaenyra did something to him for real. Like she didn't just break his heart, she cut the bitch out. That's what he's sounding like, you know what I'm saying? A little bitter Betty. Anyway, He is pledging his undying fealty to her with his head in between her legs, honey, baby child. I guess in a way, she grieving too. Because she did break down when Viserys died. You know, she been with that old man since she was 16. Now, y'all know Littlefinger gonna have a problem with this. Y'all know who Littlefinger Jr.? Larry Strong, okay? Wasn't he Harren's brother? Or was he Harren's cousin? I think he was Harren's brother. He was Harren's brother, and Larys killed him and his daddy. Anyway, he remind me of Littlefinger. That's who he remind me of. When he found out that Alicent and Sir Cole is banging it out, even though Alicent like, we can't do this no more, this is the last time. You gonna keep banging it out, girl, I already know. But when Larys find out the truth, it's gonna be problems. Trust me, it's gonna be problems. Sir Cole ain't gonna be down in the hole too much longer. Okay, I got another random question. What happened to the High Towers in the original Game of Thrones? I don't recall them being mentioned in the original season or something like that. Like the Valerians, Corlys's people, none of them were mentioned either. But I do recall a whole conversation going on about the fact that at this stage that they are in right now on the TV show, in the book, in Game of Thrones, I'm sorry, in the original Game of Thrones, during that stage, the Valerians still existed. They were still a stronghold. Remember, the Valerians were more wealthy than the fucking Lannisters, but they left them out of the Game of Thrones. That was a choice by the writers to leave them out. Why they leave the black people out? Why they leave the black people out? Okay, anywho. Oh shit, there was a high tower. There was a high tower mentioned in the original Game of Thrones. Remember when Bran had his vision and it was about Ned Stark and Lyanna? One of the high towers was the person that was killed by Ned Stark. That's when the high towers was mentioned. Anyway, it seems Otto and Alicent, they not on the same side anymore. They may have a same end goal, but they going about it a different way. Their agendas don't seem to be aligning. You know, both of them seem to be fighting for power over one another, right? You know, Alicent, she's trying to tell Aemond, while we in this small council, how he basically fucked up. You know what I'm saying? We wouldn't be in this situation if it wasn't for you. And Otto looking at her like mother, like son. We still fixing your fucking errors after Viserys died. You know what I'm saying? Aegon, the king, is basically a puppet at this point. He don't think things through. And right now, he don't even realize that he ain't even thinking for himself. Other people thinking for him. We saw that when we saw the petition. Even Larys came through and picked up on that. You know, in the way that Larys presented himself, he trying to say, dog, you don't need Otto as your hand. I don't know if he vying for a position, but let's change some things up. Don't be just like your daddy and the one before him. Okay, everybody thought that he was weak and a little bit pliable. We want you to be a little bit strong. If he start taking tips from Larys, oh my God, Aegon gonna be a motherfucker. Okay, but anywho, at the petition, Larys, he picked up on that shit. Like I said, he had a conversation with Aegon after it, and I was like, Alicent, girl, you need to watch your back around Larys though. That's a dangerous ass dude. That's a dangerous dude. He just told you that he questioned everybody in the castle. He got rid of everybody that he thought was against you, okay? He unalived them. They not even breathing the same air anymore. Matter of fact, they not even breathing air in their lungs, okay? And he replaced them with people that's loyal to him. He didn't say the exact words, but that was the implication. They loyal to him, girl, not you. Be careful. She is leery though, because when she was getting that bath, she was like, I don't want all these handmaids touching me. This his people. Alicent not dumb. She's not dumb. Okay. At this point of the episode, y'all, we have rarely seen Rhaenyra, because she's, like I say, not only absent from Dragonstone, she is pretty much absent from the episode. She ain't even got lines at this point. All we getting is her facial expressions and emotions. They doing all the acting for her, right? She come up on this shoreline where some commoners have stumbled across one of Arax's wings. Arax was the dragon that Luke was riding, and this was all the confirmation that she needed that Luke is really gone. Because if Vhagar hadn't eaten him along with Arax, then he would at least fail to his death, because he was high up there. He was above the storms, remember? He would have fell to his death for sure. And then, like, they had the commoners had caught the dragon wing in a fishing net, and inside the fishing net not only was Luke's cloak, there was also a piece of his armor there too. So she break down, baby. She break down. Surprisingly, I felt nothing. They made that scene so short that I couldn't muster up the emotion that I needed to grieve with her, right? Or it may be just that I hadn't developed any real invested feelings in Luke as a character. All my eyes been on Jace. Probably because he remind me of Jon Snow. We'll see. So anyway, Eric with an E. His twin, Eric with the A, decided to stick with green. Okay, so Eric with the E, he is seizing a ship for Lord Corlys, and look who we run up on, the White Worm. I don't like her at all. Not only do I not like her character, I don't like the actress. It's something about her that's not giving to me. Okay, but anyway, she's basically like the eunuch. Always conniving with her little birds or her little spies or what have you. Daemon should have offed her ass too, but he still got feelings for her. He don't want to admit it. He didn't even bit more cry when his own doggone son died, but he all in his feelings, all emotional filled when it comes to the White Worm. Anyway, Rhaenyra finally returns, okay? And everybody's in the room spouting off what they did to prepare for the war already. And she turns around, all she says is, I want Aemond Targaryen. That's all that needed to be said right there. I want Aegon Targaryen. And he can go for me. I know he's a character that people love to hate. I don't like him so much. He can go. Actually, I ain't sure if I don't like him more than I don't like Daemon. I don't like Daemon either, y'all. But they act so much alike. Daemon was making some dumbass moves in this particular episode for me. Anyway, Rhaenyra is like, stop playing with me right now. Bring me Aemond. Bring me him, right? So Daemon, he go get some more tea from the White Worm to accomplish the queen's wishes. But baby, when Jace returns home, this was the only part that got me semi-emotional, okay? That young man was exuding hurt and pain through the words as he tried to report to the queen. The scene lasted 4 seconds. 4 seconds, right? Not long enough for myself or the audience to really feel it. We should have been able to feel him break down, you know what I'm saying? So we could understand. Alicent, her including Luke in her little candlelight ceremony, it did nothing for me, child. Nothing. She didn't like them damn kids anyway. Okay? I think that this is going to be the turning point for Jace and turn him into the monster that I need. The monster that I've been trying to get his mama to be. Okay? That's what I think Jace is about to do. I think he's about to pop off for real. You know what I'm saying? He gonna show them how strong, pun intended, he really is, okay? So Daemon, he throwing the black hoodie. Every time Daemon throwing the black hoodie, he about to get bowdy, right? Or usually that's what happens. Daemon's about to get bowdy. When he throwing that black hoodie, he get a little gangster. But this time, instead of him getting gangster, he goes and hires some muscle. His old friend Blood to do the dirty work for him. Then they solicit help from one of the White Worm spies named Cheese. So we got a Blood and Cheese about to go onto this mission. Okay, Ren and Stimpy, Beavis and Butthead, Dumb and Dumber, pick a name, it fit. You know what I'm saying? Daemon told them to bring back Aemond. Oh shit. When I watched it the second time, I just realized that Cheese asked him, what if we don't find him? Okay, so that kind of changes a little the things for me. Maybe they weren't so dumb in the action that they chose, but they were still dumb in how they carried that shit out. They were still dumb in that. Daemon warned them that Aemond is a beast. Okay, when it comes to fighting, prepare yourselves. Be cautious. So the way that Blood and Cheese carried out the deed in the end don't make no damn sense to me. Well, Aemond, he in there plotting with Sir Cole in the little war room, trying to get their little strategy on. They trying to get together a plot and a plan that them two can carry out. They think that they got a plan that's good enough to keep everything in check. He know that his granddaddy Otto got his own agenda, and he even got beef with his mama because she got beef with him for starting the war. But she herself plotted. Now he knows that she herself plotted against his father to usurp the throne. And I'm like, that's facts. It's really facts. Now, y'all know I'm Team Black. I'm Team Black, right? But I understand that Alicent truly believed that she was carrying out King Viserys' last wishes, right? And she truly believes that he was saying that Aegon is supposed to be the prince that was supposed to be the king. But I believe that he still believed that Rhaenyra was the chosen one. And he was just trying to share with her in full the prophecy told by the first Aegon, which is why his name was mentioned. And she heard the name and assumed he was talking about their son. However, even though I believe that she truly believed that she filling out what he asked her to do, she had always been plotting to get the throne. This wasn't nothing new. This is why I'm Team Black, okay? This wasn't nothing new. Her and her daddy have been plotting to get the throne ever since Otto pimped his daughter out and sent him into Viserys' chambers when she was 16 years old. This has been the long game. This ain't nothing new. He didn't die and they wake up and say, oh my God, I think my son needs to be king. No, this was their plan all the freak along. All along. Otto comes in and he breaks up their little ponderosa and he assures Aemond that he needs to exude patience. If he uses patience, he will get what he deserves and more. Okay? Meanwhile, Blood and Cheese have snuck into the castle. They going through the tunnel with all the rats and stuff in it, right? Now, remember, Helena said something about them damn rats. It's the rats that you need to be afraid of. Now, I be having dreams like this. I told y'all before, I have dreams, not about rats specifically, but I will have dreams and a situation will play out in my dream. And then that dream will happen to someone I know. It may not be in the exact way. Like in my dream, they could have been in a car, and in real life, it happened when they was on a bike. You know what I'm saying? Something like that. But this is what's happening here. She's having some premonitions about some shit about to pop off with some rats. The rats are giving her pause, and here we got these rats sneaking through the damn tunnels. And I mean, literally and figuratively speaking. It's so many doggone rats going through those tunnels, plus Blood and Cheese, or rats on their own. Okay. Now, they walked right on past King Aegon. He in there with his merry band of idiots, and they drunk as shit, right? The guards ain't even tripping off of people coming through there. Speaking of idiots, Cheese takes them to a floor that the royal family ain't even on. Like, dude, and he like, all right, my part done. Blood say the fuck it is. Okay, you better take me higher, right? So Blood punked Cheese. Cheese got so fucking mad, he go and kicked the shit out the damn dog. He could have whooped Blood ass, so I guess Toto was next. Okay. Baby, I'm quite sure all the dog lovers in the world was like, kill him. They hated his ass yesterday. Okay. I was just like, damn, that dog ain't did shit to you. That's how I felt like. You know what I'm saying? Anywho, they make it to the war room where Aemond was just in. He's gone, okay? Blood still the little coins that they was using on the table to map out their strategy. they go on and look some more, and then blood comes up on Helena's room, and she is in there being held by knife point. The twins in the bed sleep, right? They can make Helena tell them which one of the twins is a boy, okay? Because they need a son for a son. So I guess that was the instruction that Damon gave them in the event they didn't find Aemond. Okay, next thing you know, child, in the last little bit of the show, this is when all the excitement truly happened, you hear them in there sawing off Jaehaerys's head with a doggone switchblade. Now, Damon just sat out there and told y'all that Aemond was a hitter, that y'all need to come ready for him because he got them hands. You know what I'm saying? He's sneaky with that shit too. He would jab and move on your ass and run up on you in the back and take you out. He told him to watch the fuck out for Aemond. And you mean to tell me you was coming to this doggone fight with a fucking switchblade? You can't even take off this child who ain't no more older than 5 years old. You can't take off his head in one fell swoop. You gotta go in there and saw like you filing your fucking fingernails down. You gotta saw his head out. What if you had ran into Aemond? What the hell was you gonna do? Make him a peanut butter and jelly sandwich? What was you gonna do with that little big ass knife? Now, because they were killing a kid, they didn't actually show it to us. But my subtitles on. My subtitle said they were start to sawing with the blade. And it seemed like it was taking forever. They were so concentrated on ooh. They so intent on doing that shit that Helena grabbed the other baby girl, and ran out of there. She ran far. She ran on the other side of the damn castle, down the steps, right into her mama's room, who was in there having the ride of her life on top of coal. Again, I told you we was gonna do it again. I knew it. But my question is, why did Dumb and Dumber leave any witnesses alive? While they were searching for a room or searching for Aemond, blood came up on one of the handmaidens, right? She got a good look at his face, a good look at him, and then she disappeared into thin air. She's gonna report back to Larys, trust and believe that shit, right? Okay. But then they also had Helena hemmed up by knife point. Okay. I didn't want Helena to die. I really don't. I liked Helena. Helena liked the Luke. They was cool. That was her cousin. You know what I'm saying? Or her nephew. Nephew cousin. It's technically her nephew cousin because because he was not really Damon's child. Her nephew. Okay, so anywho, she liked him. So I didn't want Helena to die. So I'm kind of glad Helena got away. But it was stupid of them to let Helena get away. She not only got away, she grabbed the other twin, made it down there into the room with her mama and Sir Cole. And she said, they killed the boy. They got him. Mm-hmm. You needed to kill her. Or take her too. Okay, you killing her kid, sawing his head off. And you leave her alive to tell the tale? Dumb and Dumber. For sure. For sure. That's it, y'all. That was the end of the first episode. Son for a Son. House of the Dragon. Season 2, Episode 1. Y'all let me know what y'all thought about it down in the comment section. Overall, I thought this was a horrible season opener. It was very lackluster. It did not move at a pace that was becoming for a season premiere. There should have been action, okay? And even if they didn't go through with it all, there should have been some serious action. We did not need a PG-13 killing of the twin. We didn't need that. I mean, I ain't mad that the kid, I don't want to say that the kid should have died, but I'm not mad that they took a son for a son, put it that way. What I'm mad about is how they did it. What I'm mad about is it was a PG-13 killing, which means we didn't see any of it happen. We needed to see somebody get got the same way we saw that dang on dragon take out Luke. He ate his ass, y'all. He bit the shit out of it. We needed that for this particular opening, right? It should have been something more. But I'm still here for this season. I'm ready for it. I hope y'all stick here with me. Thank y'all for watching. Thank y'all for being here. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Peace.